Hello everyone, my name is Maria. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a sequence specially designed for surfers. Some of you may know I'm really passionate about surfing, and I find like most of the surfers that I know are super stiff, and they're always asking me to help them. So today we're going to focus on just the shoulders and the back, the top of the back especially, and the neck. I hope you enjoy the sequence, and let's start. We're going to come to standing, and we're going to start with a couple of sun salutations to get the energy flowing and get some heat in our body. So feet together. This sequence is designed for any level, so just go slowly, and I'm going to give a couple of different options in poses. So whatever your level is, you can totally follow me, okay? All right, feet together. Let's just stay standing still for a moment. Close your eyes. And let's connect to a breath. So inhale and exhale through the nose. Just observe the breath for a moment. Bring your attention inwards. Into your body. Any sensations that arise, just stay with whatever it is that bubbles up. Calm, deep breath. Now open your eyes. Press your thighs together. So by pressing your thighs together, you're activating through the pelvic floor. So lift your pelvic floor. Your belly is in. Your sit bones are rolling in. And your pubic bone coming up towards your chest. So you don't want to have this sort of position where you're pushing out your sit bones, but you want to bring them forwards. So you're lengthening in your lower back, activating in your pelvic floor, in your tummy, your abs, or your core, or your Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, arms up. Press your palms together, look up. And exhale, dive forwards. Hands on the floor. If you're very stiff, don't worry. Maybe you can use a couple of blocks here to help you prop yourself up a little bit. If you don't have blocks, you can always be on your fingertips, or you can also bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. And exhale, place your hands on the floor. I'm going to walk to chaturanga, plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open your chest, lengthen your lower back, look up. And exhale, downward dog. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Long, deep breaths. So if your hamstrings are again very stiff, you can bend your knees and try and shoot your sit bones up towards the sky. Press your hands back and equally on the floor, so you're not on your hands, but you're trying to press back into your hips. Bend your knees if you need to. Eventually your legs will straighten, but don't worry if this is not happening for you. We'll take it slow. And 5. On the 5th exhale, look forwards and just walk slowly. You can bend your knees and your arms, or arms straight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend over your knees. Inhale all the way up, come up. And exhale, hands down. Let's try another sun salutation. Again, inhale. Press your thighs together. Palms together. Exhale, dive forwards. I'm going to demonstrate with the blocks. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back to chaturanga or plank. Exhale. Inhale, push up. Roll to the front of your feet. Open your chest up. And and exhale, downward dog.
So don't worry if you don't look at all like me. If you're very stiff, if this is your first time, remember that flexibility, it's all about consistency and a lot of patience. So just stay with your breath, and that's all you need to do. 3 long deep breaths. 4. 5.
Inhale, look forwards. And we're going to walk all the way again towards the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Press your thighs together. Palms together, look up. Exhale, hands down. Good. Now we're going to come feet together. I'm going to just demonstrate forward so you can see me. Inhale, your arms up. Interlace your hands together. Press your feet on the floor. Press your thighs together. And stretch up as much as you can. Now exhale, and we're going to go to the right side. Opening up the left side of our body. Look up if you can. Try and keep your neck super long. And again, try and keep that alignment that we talked about. Your pubic bone is forwards towards your sternum, and your sit bones are rolling upwards too, so you're not compressing in your lower back. Inhale to the center. Stretch, and exhale to the other side. So just demonstrate on the side. You don't want to tuck your pelvis out, tuck your pelvis in. Strong tummy. Inhale, stretch up, and with your hands, interlace your hands behind you into the back of your neck, in the back of your skull, and just gently roll your neck forwards. And with the weight of your neck, just let it go a little bit more down. Give a little stretch into the neck and the top of the spine. And inhale, come up. And release that. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. Exhale, again, we're going to go back to plank, chaturanga. Belly in. Inhale, press up. And exhale, downward dog.
From here, we're going to step our right foot all the way towards in between our hands.
So if your right foot doesn't really go there, and you might need a little bit of help, you can also bring that right foot with your hand. That's okay. Lift your chest and just stay here and open up the front of the left hip. So feel as if maybe someone is grabbing you from the left ankle and is pressing, pushing you into the back wall. So the leg is super, super active, and you're feeling a really nice deep stretch in the front of the hip, the left hip. Bring your left foot down. We're going to walk our fingertips towards the left part of the mat. Try and keep your chest open, so maybe micro-bend your left elbow, keep the left open, and open up your right arm. Open up the chest. And exhale. Come back to the center, hands back on the floor. Stretch up your left foot, back to that low lunge. Right leg back, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog.
Let's take a few deep breaths here to settle.
And look forward, so we're going to step the left foot all the way into the middle of our hands. Again, stretch that back leg, lift your chest, long, long spine. You can come up to your fingertips here if this is too much, or You can also use your blocks like this, depending how much space you need. So don't be afraid to use props. And stretch that right heel back, back, back. So you're kind of almost wanting to take your legs apart from each other, magnetizing them away from each other. Exhale your right knee down. Again, here you can use your blocks if you need to. Hand outside of your mat, the right hand. Inhale, open your chest. Breathe. And 5. Come back to the center. Hands on your blocks or the floor. Straighten your back leg and exhale to plank chaturanga. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, just come down to knees, to fours, hands and knees. We're gonna feed our right arm underneath our left arm. The left arm is gonna straighten, and we're gonna try and gaze towards the sky with our left eye. Breathe into that. Inhale back up. And let's try the other side. So left arm weaves under. Try and keep your hips square, your belly in. Right arm straight. Look up towards the sky with the right eye. Four. And follow your breath. So long, deep breaths. Whatever you feel, whatever sensations arise, just try and stay with the breath. Inhale back up. From here, we're going to walk our fingertips forwards from the mat towards the front of the mat. We're going to keep our hips up on our knees. And we're going to try and bring our chest down towards the floor. So this is a really, really nice opening into the back of our shoulders, our shoulder girdle, and our chest. So eventually we want to lengthen the breath and lengthen the heart down towards the ground. Breathe there. And inhale, come back all the way up. And just put your feet together, knees together, and just come down to like a child's pose. So kiss your feet together, your knees together, and lay your chest down on your knees if you can. Maybe you need a little more space. You can open your knees and bring your chest down, whatever feels good to you. Okay, inhale, come up to the front of the mat, to the middle of the mat, and we're going to use our blocks for this one. If you don't have a block, don't worry. You can also use a chair, or you can also use nothing and just do it on the floor. So I'll show you how to do it with the blocks. So you want to bring the blocks here. You're going to bring your elbows back of the blocks. And then again, in that kind of like forward position that we were before, puppy pose, we want to go back, keeping your hips up, but go back into your hips. So our palms are together, and we're bringing our shoulders back towards our hips and trying to get into that kind of puppy pose we were before. So our chest wants to come down towards the floor, and our heart is sinking down and heavy. Now inhale, just round your back as if you were doing a cat stretch. And exhale, sink your chest down into sort of like a cow stretch. Again, inhale. Let's do this a few times. Round your back. Exhale, cow.
Inhale. Exhale, cow. It gets a little bit deeper when you do it like this. And exhale, you just relax here, hold. And exhale, release. Inhale, come up. Set the blocks aside. Another option, if you don't have the blocks, is just doing it on the floor. You can do this here, or you can even do it somewhere like here, on a wall, on a table, or on a couch. Yeah? So don't feel limited. All right. You're going to come to sitting. Sit on your bum. And if this is not comfortable for you, maybe you want to prop yourself up with a cushion or some blocks. If you put two blocks together and you sit up like this, it keeps your spine straight, and it's like a really, really comfortable position for your knees also. We're going to bring our right arm up. Hold your right elbow with your left hand. Bring your belly in. Again, your pubic bone coming up. You don't want to kind of do that kind of banana shape with your spine. You want to really bring that belly in, bring the pubic bone, and use your core. Exhale. Breathe into that stretch. So you're trying to bring the right elbow across into the left side of your body. And exhale, release. Let's try the other side. So left arm up. Bring your right arm into your left elbow and bring that elbow across gently, gently. Okay, so you don't have to go super strong at the beginning. Just let the opening and the unfolding just happen naturally with the breath. No forcing. You want to try and find a balance of being really active and making effort, but also relaxing and letting go. So it's kind of like a middle point in between, a tension of those opposites. And relax and let it go. And now we're going to try another one. So the right elbow back, so Gomukhasana arms, and then your left elbow, is going to hold your left arm. So your hands are going to clasp. Maybe they're not going to clasp, but they're going to reach towards each other. Yeah? So if your hands don't touch, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You can also use a strap or a towel or a sarong or whatever you have that's long and you can use as a prop. And you can just start walking your hands towards each other. And eventually, maybe they will touch. Wherever you are, just breathe there. Few breaths. Now we're going to inhale and we're going to try that cat and cow kind of motion that we did before. So we're going to inhale, lift our chest, open up, look towards the sky. Exhale, round your back and relax forwards, like if someone's punching you in your belly. Inhale, fill up with breath your chest, open up, look up, maybe gaze up towards the sky, and exhale. So this should get really, really deep into that rotator cuff on your left side, which I find that gets super, super tight for me when I'm surfing long hours every day. One more. And inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, release. Let's try the other side. So either with a strap or holding your arms together. Let's breathe here for a few breaths first. So notice how I'm not letting my bum go all the way out, but I'm tucking in my tail in so my spine is straight. Okay? Inhale, lift, cow, and exhale, round your back. Relax forwards. Inhale, and exhale. 2,
Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one to center. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Shake it out. Ooh, that kind of gets super deep into my right rotator cuff, which is really tight right now because I've been surfing. Okay, great. Now we're going to come to fours. And from here, just come up to a downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward dog. We're going to walk our feet all the way up towards the floor, towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down. Just open your hip width apart, your feet hip width apart. And just hold your elbows here and just hang kind of like a rag doll. You can bend your knees if you need to. Just maybe perhaps roll from side to side, kind of stretching your lower back and the back of our thighs, the back of our hamstrings, the back of our legs and our hamstrings. Good. Bend your knees. Now interlace your hands together and straighten out your arms as much as you can here. Your belly is pressing towards your spine. Just hold this for a second. And if you're ready, you can try and straighten your legs a little bit. And try and relax your shoulders back and your hands towards the floor. Opening up the shoulders. You can stay with your knees bent if you need to. That's okay. And don't worry if your poses or if you can't follow all the directions I'm telling you. Just do your best and keep breathing. And stay with whatever you're feeling. So often we start creating stories about all the sensations and feelings we're having. We're really good storytellers. So we create a whole drama story about this and that. I'm feeling this. I might be so stiff. I'm this. I'm good. I'm bad. Like there's so many stories we create for ourselves. But we're trying to stay away from that. And we're trying to just stay with the sensations and the raw feelings as they are. Relax your arms. Bend your knees. And just stay with our breath present in the moment. Okay. So now we're going to do the last stretch with the strap or use a towel or saran. We're going to grab the strap kind of like shoulder width apart. Again, sit on your heels or on some blocks or a cushion and belly in. And we're going to inhale our arms up. When we get to the point where we can't go anymore, just lift your eyes and look up and see if you can lift your chest a little higher. Lift the heart towards the sky and bring your shoulders back, back, back. And exhale down. If this is really easy, you might want to try closing your arms a little more, or if this is really hard, you can open your arms a little more. So the idea with this, inhale up, is that we're trying to open this top of the spine, the thoracic spine, chest area, which is a lot less flexible than our lower spines. So our lower spines have vertebrae and a lot of space in between. So it's a lot more mobile and flexible. That's why we normally compensate the little flexibility we have in the top of the spine with the lower and get a lot of problems in our lower back and pain. So if we focus on opening this top of the spine and chest area while keeping our lower spine stable, we can find a lot more stability and then less pain and less injuries and problems later on. Again, inhale, lift, and exhale back. Good. The last stretch we're going to do is, again, if you have a long strap or a saran, or perhaps those flexible bands, exercise bands, those work as well. So I'm going to show you from the back. We're going to bring our strap into our backs, and then we're going to cross it over, kind of like a backpack, and we're going to hold into the back of the straps. So we're going to inhale, lift and straighten your arms, and again, try and lift the chest up and go a little bit deeper than the stretch before. And exhale, bring your heart down and your spine to the center. Inhale, lift. So this is again that kind of cow stretch we were trying to find before, and exhale back to center. So inhale, show you from the side. Stretch your arms, lift your chest, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Beautiful. Leave your straps. We're going to come to our fourth and plank. We're going to do a vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest. Just hold this position for a second. Press in the top of your feet. Bring your pubic bone forwards towards your sternum. Lengthen your lower back. Shoulders together. Press your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart and your chest up. Breathe. Exhale, downward dog. Come into your knees and sit down. So we're going to lay down on our blocks. We're going to bring this block into our shoulder blades, across. And then the other block, we can bring it in our head. So right there in our shoulder blades, just see what feels good. Straighten up your legs. And you can either set your block like a little pillow here. It depends on how much stretch you want near your neck. Just see what feels right for you. Palms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, let it go. We're just going to let gravity do its thing here. So no need to do anything anymore. But just breathe, relax, and let go. Just observe. Try practicing being an observer. Instead of always trying to control everything or change it, try and see if you can practice just being present, holding whatever it is that comes up, whatever it is you're feeling, whether you're hot, or cold, or sore, or tired, or happy, or whatever it is. Notice and observe without necessarily doing anything about it. And when you had enough of that, you can take the blocks out and just lay down in Shavasana for a few minutes. Remember to always rest for a few minutes before you get up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let the floor support you. That's it for today, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, subscribe to my channel. There'll be a lot more yoga and everything holistic to live a whole, healthy, happy, holy life. So keep watching. Thank you.